This is a Dude Studios production. And hey, I'm the dude. Mint Mobile has reimagined the wireless shopping experience and made it way easier. There's no stores, no salespeople, no nonsense. Just a huge savings on the nation's largest, most reliable 5G network. With plans as low as $15 a month, you have unlimited talk, unlimited text, and you can find the perfect data plan that suits you. You can even bring your old phone if you're still used to it. Or if you want to get rid of your old phone and upgrade, Mint Mobile has a large selection of phones for you to choose from. Just follow the link for Mint Mobile in the description of this podcast. Check out the plans and the opportunities for you to save some money with your new wireless service. Go to mintmobile.com today. Now, Laura Hope in the Arctones, would you please help me get this started?
Pass me a drink. A reason that I'm here is I need time to think. All the way.
Welcome back to Hey Bartender Podcast, the podcast that supports the service industry, bartenders, servers, anybody that has to work with the public pretty much and has to serve food. I'm your bartender for the evening. I am Anthony. You can call me the dude. That's completely cool with me if you're not good with names. I'm that bartender that thinks 45 is the it's not the new 35. It's the same as the old 45, just now with nuts. That's right, people. I'm begging for attention, I guess. Normally, I don't like to advertise my birthday all that much, but I'm turning 45. It's not exactly a milestone. We ran out of milestones back when we turned, 35, when all of a sudden we didn't have to pay the hefty insurance for our cars or any kind of vehicle out there. But now I'm 45, I'm single, I'm doing a podcast, and I'm talking to you guys. You guys, my friends, my followers, my people that out there that make me feel pretty good about myself and when I'm doing this podcast. So thank you very much. Let's get the show started with the drink special. For my birthday, I decided to share one of my favorite drinks that I used to drink in a bar. It is called a Virgin Cuba Libre. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Virgin Cuba Libre is made like this. Preferably, I like it in a very tall glass, filled with ice. Pour Coca-Cola all the way up to the top. You know what? Forget about the garnish. I don't really need the lime. And, yep, I just order Coca-Cola because normally that's all I drink when I go out. I don't drink all that much. So if people try to buy me a shot or something on my birthday, I go into panic mode. Order it as when you go to the next bar on one of these days and you're feeling kind of sarcastic, you're feeling kind of funny, just ask for a Virgin Cuba Libre and see what kind of looks you get from a bartender. Preferably from a bartender you don't know. See what happens. But Virgin Cuba Libres are good for everybody out there, especially your designated drivers. Because, when you're out celebrating your birthday and you do decide to have a few drinks inside you, you need a designated driver out there. Let's be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's got to be one person that's got to bite the bullet, that's got to take one for the team and stay sober so that everybody gets home safe, because that's the most important thing when you go out drinking, isn't it? Because, it's hard to go to work behind a bar or serve tables when you're working on crutches, or you have a sling around your arm, or worse. That's just the good side of it. But I don't want to talk about the dark side of all that, because, I'm posting this on November 17th, but November 18th is officially my 45th birthday. And you know what? This is actually kind of uncomfortable for me to be going off about it like this, but I've done it on previous podcasts and kind of dulled the subject a little bit before the end of the show. So you never know what might happen. I might talk about it the whole time. Oh, look, a butterfly. No, I'm lying completely. It's 1:30 in the morning right now, and I'm recording a podcast. There are no butterflies out. Especially if I found a butterfly inside my office where I record this, I'd be like, where the fuck did that come from? But celebrating birthdays is kind of fun when you're working behind the bar. Whether it's your own or whether it's one of your coworkers or your customers, really. I've had numerous bartenders that tell me that they celebrate their birthday behind the bar and beat it like a cheap drum in order to get more tips. So, oh, it's your birthday, I'll give you a gift. Here's another extra $5. Basically for monetary gain. I really didn't ever do that. I actually usually kept my mouth shut if I worked on my birthday until my coworkers, my friends, my colleagues decided, no, well, we're not having that. Hey, everybody, it's the dude's birthday. And everybody goes, hey, happy birthday. And then I kind of try to play it off the rest of the night. And, nothing ever really special happened. I mean, I told you about it a long time ago where the karaoke DJ was going to do kind of not a striptease, but a lap dance for me while singing I Touch Myself by the Divinals, but she just got into a relationship with a guy and he was not comfortable with it. And you know what? I don't blame him even for a second. And I guess everybody was really excited about that, but at the very, very last second, without telling anybody what exactly the plan was, she just sang happy birthday to me and that was the end of it. I totally don't blame her for that. I mean, some karaoke DJs, I don't know if you remember, I had a karaoke DJ on, Cynthia, a long time ago. She said she used to do it up big for her birthday guests and, sing, I think it was actually I Touch Myself by the Divinals. And she'd give them, a lap dance, and she actually claimed that she told me that she'd like grope them a little bit. And I think she even mentioned that one time it freaked her out because one guy saw it coming. He knew she was going to do it, and so he put a giant cucumber in his pants just to freak the shit out of her. And she said that really freaked her out. But there's no problem with celebrating your birthday, and then that's why I came onto the show instead of taking the day off to tell you guys it's my birthday. Just because, why not? Celebrate the dude's birthday with Hey Bartender podcast. In fact, some of the times that we celebrated birthdays with coworkers in particular, if your coworker has a birthday, if they're uncomfortable with the whole idea of, getting tons of attention like me, it's, take it easy on them, but, get them out of their comfort zone just for a little bit. Bring them out of that box. If you get a leg or a hand, okay, cool. But don't, if they, that they're absolutely going to wig out, don't pressure them too much. But, it's actually a lot of fun to celebrate birthdays with coworkers. Because, the customers, they know them really well. They get into it. All your other coworkers, they get into it too. And, I think I told you about this thing. My friend Shannon, she's been on the show a few times. One year, I thought it would be hilarious. Well, actually, she said I stole the idea from her because I actually got it to work because there was no relationships involved at that point in time. But I actually got it to work. I got over to the karaoke microphone. It was her birthday on that karaoke night, and I announced to everybody, "Hey, everybody! Tonight we got a party going on. You know why? Because it is Shannon's birthday." And then I had Shannon come out and sit in one of the bar stools in the center of the room. And, I decided, she said she used to say she liked it when I sang. So I sang Billy Joel's version of Shameless. Billy Joel wrote that song. A lot of you probably know only the Garth Brooks version, but it's on Billy Joel's Stormfront album. I like it a lot better because it's more rock and roll to me. But then I wouldn't let it stop there. She actually always encouraged me to sing Smooth from Santana, but I decided to add a little bit more to it. Sure, she tried to make plans that the karaoke DJ was going to give me a lap dance while singing I Touch Myself. But I decided to sing Santana's Smooth, and I gathered most of the guys in the bar to give her a lap dance. And, it made her laugh. It embarrassed her. It was great. And then, of course, we all joined in Happy Birthday song, which, out of all the songs in this world, it's not one of my favorites. Never have really liked that song. Now, the Beatles version of Happy Birthday, yeah, let's play that when I blow out the candles. But I've also done it a little bit more low key because when the bar that Shannon and I worked in together, we always had a lot of customers in there. We were kind of in the middle territory between high speed bartending and just regular hole in the wall local bar type of bartending. But when at the bar that I worked at after that, I had no problem. Once I found out that it was somebody's birthday, I would go, "Hey, do you know it's her birthday? Hey, do you know it's his birthday?" And that was always fun for me, just because I give them a little bit of attention, maybe embarrass them a little bit. Most of the time, they weren't embarrassed, and they were already ready to announce to everybody, "Hey, it's my birthday." Just for monetary reasons, we all do it. But one night I was bartending, and I found out it was my server's birthday. I really didn't know her all that well, but she and I got along really, really well. She had the greatest personality, and she was fun to be around. I was comfortable around her, and so, but she was married. Let's specify that. But I just wanted to do something nice for her, and the only thing I could think of is every night after she got off her shift. I mean, her first night working at the bar, most of the time when we get new servers, as soon as they're done with their shift, they go somewhere else, to get their drink before they head home, or just flat out go home. But her first night after working with me, she had no problem whatsoever. She jumped up on the bar and asked for a 7 and 7. I was like, "Whoa, cool. You're eager to hang out with us. Think you're going to do pretty well here." So I decided, I'm just going to get her a simple bottle of Seagram 7, and she can take that home. She can enjoy it. Yeah, no big deal. And that was fun for me, just because I like doing nice things for people. It's almost like some of the times that I celebrated Christmas with my coworkers, but we'll talk about that towards Christmas time. Well, for some of you, it's already Christmas. You already got your Christmas decorations up. That hopefully your trees are all fake, so they don't die before Thanksgiving. But you got to remember, you're a family. All your coworkers, you see each other more than possibly more than your regular family. And so, you got to celebrate these things together, because technically you're all friends, and you've all been through hell together. You've all joked together. You've all, heard each other's stories and helped each other out during hard times. And so celebrating birthdays, yeah, why not? Tell people that it's their birthday. I remember all of a sudden that my manager at the second bar third bar that I worked at, his birthday came up all of a sudden. I think he was turning 40 at the time. I really don't remember, but before I got there, no, it was on a night that I had off. The servers all invested for him for a cake and a blow-up doll. And the blow-up doll wasn't anatomic or anything like that. It was just a blow-up doll. And, so they sang happy birthday to him, embarrassed him and all that stuff. And, kept calling him over the hill and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm sure it was hilarious. But the next day that I came in, I think they did that on a Monday, and then I came in on Tuesday night for my bar shift. And all of a sudden I go into the office, and there's this blow-up doll sitting there, spread eagle, staring at me. And I'm like, huh. And I stuck my head out the office, and I said, "What the hell is this all about?" And the server that I was working with that night, it was the boss's birthday the other day, and we gave that to him. I went, "Oh, that's hilarious. Cool." After maybe about a week or two of the blow up doll being there, he deflated it and put it on a shelf. And I made a comment about it, and I said, "Hey, you put your doll away." And he goes, "Yes, I was tired of seeing it spread eagle across my desk every day I came in." That made me laugh. But celebrate your birthday with your coworkers. I mean, you might have the night off, but that's where your friends are at. I mean, sure, you might have one or two friends at other bars or something like that, but go celebrate it with your friends at your restaurant. At your bar. I mean, I don't know if celebrating your birthday at a corporate restaurant when you're not on shift is would be very eventful for you, and night to remember, because the manager's got everybody really busy, everybody's running food, and there's really no time to hang out with anybody, and plus they close early and you're going to end up somewhere else anyway. But yeah, when you celebrate with your coworkers, you go out of your way and make sure put a goofy hat on them, or make them wear a sign that says it's my birthday, just to have fun with it, because not every work day is a great day. In fact, we're all really stressed out constantly all the time, and to throw that into the mix, I just hit my leg on my desk. To throw that into the mix really, really can make a birthday memorable, make it special. Especially when we get up into the older years, where we start not really caring about our birthday. It's just another fucking day, whatever. But the fun thing about it was, on one of my birthdays, I don't remember how old I was at the time. It was kind of funny because my friend Shannon, once again, she said, "Come on, it's your birthday, we're going out." And I thought, okay, fun. We'll go. And she goes, "We'll go to the bar that I used to work at that point," because I didn't work there anymore. And as soon as I walked into the bar, my friends, she'd gotten a hold of my friends, and my coworkers to all show up and be there for my birthday, congratulate me. And one of my coworkers that I worked with quite a bit, that all my customers assumed that there was a lot of sexual tension between us, just because we kind of flirted back and forth quite a bit. But she just all of a sudden just grabbed me and started making out with me. Pretty damn good present. Yeah, I have to say, still to this day, I still remember that present. And that was a really good present that night. A couple other things happened that night that kind of put a little bit of a damper on the night, but I'm not going to get into that, because fuck you, it's my birthday. I'm only talking about happy shit tonight. And I did receive a few other gifts, reluctantly, because I wasn't expecting it, and truthfully, I wasn't really wild about the attention, because introvert. What are you going to do? But one of my cook, who's a good friend of mine, he gave me some comic books based on Kevin Smith's movies Clerks and Mallrats. Actually, the name of the comic book was Chasing Dogma, so somewhere between Chasing Amy and Dogma is where that took place, which most of that story ended up being Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But that's actually an awesome book. If you ever get a chance to pick it up, read it. But the customers were all really cool. They all patted me on the back, and I got a few hugs here and there. And, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And once the whole thing was over, I took a deep breath and said, that was fun. That was a fun night. I have to admit, even in being an introvert and having a hard time with all that attention, you have to admit you enjoy it by the end.
Hey, bartender.
I want to take a second to talk about the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped.com. It contains the Lawnmower 4.0, an all-new skin-safe electric trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver anti-chafing ball deodorant, Crop Reviver ball spray toner, Magic Mats disposable shaving mats. It also contains 2 free gifts: the Shed, which is a travel bag to keep everything in, and Manscaped Boxers, anti-chafing boxers. Go to manscaped.com right now and use promo code HeyBartender at checkout and get 20% off your entire order plus free shipping. You can't beat that. 20% off plus free shipping. It's coming up on Christmas time. It would be the perfect gift for that man in your life. Or if you just need it for yourself, just so you can feel a little bit better, a little bit more secure, go to manscaped.com and use promo code HeyBartender to get 20% off plus free shipping. Go there today.
Hey, bartender.
But with when you're the bartender and you're helping people celebrate their birthdays, that also comes with revenge. Now, when people were on their 21 run, or at first it was just the 21 run where people would come in. It's my 21st birthday on my 21 run. I would give them all the same shot. After a while, it was for 21 run. But if you came into my bar and you mentioned it was your birthday, I gave you a very specific shot. It was called the Breathless. Now, how I made it, now, if you look it up in online, or if you are just a different bartender, you probably make it something different. There's 1,000 different drinks, named 1,000 different things, made 1,000 different ways. Try to figure out the math on that one. But the way I made the Breathless, I take a martini glass, I pour in some Yukon Jack on the bottom, then I layer Kahlua on top of that, and then I layer Rumplemans on top of that. Yeah, and it's layered and it looks really, really cool. And you put a straw in it and you encourage people to exhale all the way and then drink from the straw from the bottom up. And then once they're done drinking it, tell them to take a breath in. Sometimes it's really hilarious. They can't breathe. It's just funny. And so whenever somebody said, "Hey, it's my birthday," I would give them a Breathless shot and say, "Hey, this one's on me," because it was a real shock to the system. I remember one of my coworkers, it was her birthday, and I said, "I'm making you a shot." Gave her a Breathless, and she goes, "It wasn't bad. Can I have another?" And so I made another one for her. Can't make too many of those because they're, with the Rumplemans, it's very high alcohol content. But when you have a system like that, revenge comes up. Yes, revenge. Because I went in there on my birthday, and immediately the same girl, Timmery, a pretty blonde girl, she decided, I want to buy Anthony a Breathless because he makes me do it whenever it's my birthday. And so all of a sudden they call me up to the bar and give me a Breathless, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll do it. I'm freaking out because I know my alcohol tolerance, just looking at it, probably got me drunk. So I get myself ready, I exhale, I drink the shot, and I'm like, whoa, okay, yeah, that's why people freak out when I give them that drink. But about 10 minutes later, I walked up to the bar and went, Barb was working that night. I said, "Barb, please, if anybody else wants to give me a drink, please, no. I am on Coca-Cola for the rest of the night. I can barely stand up straight as it is." Yes, big time lightweight right here. Cheap date. If I do things that are stupid, that's all me. I can't blame alcohol. I can't do like most people out there. Yeah, it's all me. But celebrating birthdays with the customers was just, just kind of a way to show appreciation to the customers that they're there. I mean, we had a very, very regular customer that came into the third bar that I worked in, and, everybody would come up, give him presents, give him hugs. Most of his drinks were bought for him. Real nice guy. And I think we called him the governor. Yeah. I don't know if he was actually a governor of that town at one time, but that was his nickname. Since he passed away, his seat, which anybody can sit in, the place in the bar where he always sat, has a plaque on it. It's been dedicated to him. But there was one night, one customer, he according to the bartender that worked that night, she was a little annoyed by the way he was acting. His name is Pat. He was my Harley rider that I told you guys about a dozen times, where when I got into a fight, or a guy wanted to fight me, I can't honestly say that I got in the fight, but the guy wanted to fight me. I knew pretty much that all I had to do was turn around and go, Pat, kill. He would have done it. And so, Pat, nice guy, stay on it. As long as you're on his good side, which means give him his beers when he asks for it, you're on his good side. No big deal. It's not that hard. And it was his birthday, so people were helping him celebrate, buying him drinks left and right. And I think he even tried to sneak a kiss off of one of my friends, and wouldn't do it. And she was like, no. But he tried. You can't blame a guy for trying. But at one point he did get a little bit out of hand, and the bartender that night had to cut him off. And he looked at her right in the eye and said, "May all your children be born naked," and then walked out in a huff. Now, I talked to the bartender the next day about it, and she's like, she was so mad that he got drunk, he was out of hand, and then she said, he told me at the end of the night, "May all your children be born naked." Now, I thought that was hilarious, personally. Funny, one of the funnier things you can say to a person. But I decided to approach him after, when he showed up that night, because I knew he was going to show up. He was a regular. And he comes over to me and says, "Did I do anything last night?" And I said, "According to the logbook, nothing really special, but you did tell Michelle, may all your kids be born naked." And he stops and thinks about it for a second and says, "Sounds like something I would say." But, it's all about leaving the good feelings around, making your coworkers feel welcome, feel loved, making your customers feel the same thing, because you appreciate them coming in. But ultimately, by the end of the night, yes, it is their birthday. It is your birthday. You got to remember to take it easy. If you're going to completely annihilate yourself, have a designated driver that drinks the Virgin Cuba Libres, or make sure that your customers, if they do overdo it, because you feel like, at least I did when I was behind the bar, it's their birthday, and they can afford to have another one or two. There was one night where a guy I knew came in, and he was completely blotto when he came in for his... it was like 22nd or 23rd birthday, something like that. He was still in his early 20s, and he was really drunk, and he decided to show up at my bar. He normally didn't do that, and he decided to show up at my bar, and I said, "Hey man, happy birthday!" And he goes, "Hey man," and gives me a hug, and I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, this is out of my comfort zone. Why are you hugging me?" But he was drunk, and he was in a hugging mood. And from what his friends told me about him, what his friends told me about him, once he got drunk, he hugged everybody. He was everybody's friend. You were ultimately cool, no matter who you were. And I remember his mom's boyfriend also coming in that night, seeing him there, and he comes over to me and says, "Hey, can you buy him a drink?" And I said, "No, he's done for the night. I'm sorry, you'll have to get him another time, but he is completely lit up right now." And he goes, "Oh, cool. Yeah, totally understand." So watch out for the people that are celebrating their birthdays. Because, yeah, we do think, if they're celebrating, so give them another one. But, yeah, make sure that they have a way to get home safe, or they don't hurt themselves. Because, you want your customers to come back. You don't want your customers to end up in jail. You definitely don't want your customers to end up in the hospital or worse. But anyway, I think that's enough of that for now. Like I said, it's my 45th birthday. If you want to drop me a message, you can message me on any of the social medias on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. They're all at Hey Bartender Podcast. Tell you what, if you leave me a video or audio message, I'll play the audio on the next show. That'll be fun. If you don't want to go public like that, email me, dude@heybartenderpodcast.com. If you're a bartender, server, or anybody that has a story to tell about working in the service industry, feel free to email me and message me. I'd love to have you on the show. In fact, coming up on the next episode of Hey Bartender Podcast, I will have Kate Stewart from Richmond, Virginia, on the show. She was a blast to talk to. She has a very unique personality. She was a lot of fun. Well, I think I did this in the wrong order, because usually I say it's last call before I start talking about all how you can get a hold of me. But anyway, so it is last call. Come on up to the bar because it's my birthday. I want to get out there and hang out with some friends. So, contact me, DM me on any of the social medias. It's all at Hey Bartender Podcast. Email me, dude@heybartenderpodcast.com. And remember to visit www.heybartenderpodcast.com and check out some of the swag I got there. You can listen to recent episodes there. I kind of remembered an episode of The Big Bang Theory. The whole Virgin Cuba Libre joke was used on that once. Sheldon asked for it, and he says, "I'll have a Virgin Cuba Libre, and could you make that diet?" And just a diet. And Penny was annoyed and says, "So you just want a Coke, diet preferably?" And by the end of the episode, Sheldon was on the stage at the Cheesecake Factory playing the piano and singing. And Leonard comes in and goes, "What the hell's going on?" And Penny said, "Well, let's just say the Virgin Cuba Libre ended up being a little slutty, because she snuck him some rum without him knowing. And you won't catch me doing that if you sneak rum into my Virgin Cuba Libre. You'll probably see me go, "Ooh, this tastes funny. Can I have another different one?" But nonetheless, I'm a goofball as it is when I'm not drinking. So you don't want it to amplify that or make it go away. Because I could go either direction. Be like that guy that sits there and goes up the two prettiest girls at the bar and says, "You're the prettiest 35-year-olds I've ever seen," and the two girls are 24. Yeah, well, let me tell you, I could end up like that guy. That guy completely struck out with that pickup line. But, or I could end up hiding in a corner going, "Oh my God, she's so pretty. I can't go talk to her. I can't go talk to her." Let's keep it mellow, just where I'm actually interacting with people instead of anxiety-driven mess in the corner. So, anyway. So thank you so much for listening to Hey Bartender Podcast. Thank you so much, Laura Hope and the Arctones, for letting me use your song Dr. Bartender, which is available on all of this music streaming medias, iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp. Go check out their music. They are just totally fucking awesome. But before I go and try to think about what a 45-year-old bachelor does on his birthday by himself, I just want to wish you all lots of love, lots of sex, lots of happiness. And remember, don't take any shit from anyone. Good night.
I think I need another drink. What do you mean it's last call? I just got here.